Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yo people, and welcome back to the hardware review, and we are back with Vandy Vape. This time we're looking at the Requiem Rda. It's a collaboration with El Mono Vapeador. I know there's nothing in there. Before you put anything down in the comments, I know there is nothing in there. It's all out on the desk. Single coil RDAs. Now if you watch any of my juice reviews, I do them all on Wasp Nanos. I really do like the Wasp Nano. How does this stack up to the Wasp Nano? The Requiem 22mm RDA. Well, there's one way to find out. Let's get this review on the road. This is the box. That's everything you do get in the box. And that was the box. So, the Requiem Rda by Vandy Vape and also El Mono Vapeador. I just want to show you this packaging. I do like the packaging that it did come in. It did look really, really nice. And you get so much in this kit. I think this kit's now going for roughly around about 22 quid. So it's not a hell of a lot of money. And you get a lot in it. So the way it works is you've got your deck, you've got your airflow ring, and you've got your beauty ring. And the way the top caps work is you've got a mouth to lung, a restricted direct to lung, and also a direct to lung. We'll have a little look around them a little bit more. You also get some goodies in here. You get a coiling rod, as you can see. And that's so that it'll just fit across the deck. I'll show you that when we do the up and close on that. And also, it's got a swanky donkey pin. Yes, I have used this. It is a really good RDA for swanking. So you do get a swanky donkey pin. And they also give you some coils as well. You get two. I'm using, obviously, the proper coils. NI80. There are 4 wraps. So they do give you a couple. I like that. I like when they put extras like that into the bag. But we will be using some of my normal proper coils. Now, the way the actual coiling on this works is the legs do that, if that makes any sense. So with these, you have to put an extra wrap into it. So that's what I've actually done with the coil. I've put an extra wrap in. Right then, let's get down to it. So this is the mouth to lung top cap. 510 drip tip is interchangeable. When you get it out, it's really hard to get these drip tips off. Is interchangeable, so if you've got your own, you can put it on there. Obviously, this all matches up with that. Now, I'm not quite sure what this is on top. It's like a little bit of a metal, or I'm not quite sure what it is. I keep wanting to say granite, but I don't know why I'm wanting to say granite. So you've got your airflow on that side there, and it is mirrored on that side as well. And then you've got your airflow, what's going directly onto, we'll show you this on the deck. It sits on the deck, it hits these platforms, and then bangs straight onto your coil. You can just see those little holes either side. So as that goes down, these holes get bigger. Now, it is non-adjustable airflow, but you can sort of adjust it. I will show you a little bit later on. So that one is your mouth to lung. You've then got a bit bigger drip tip. Again, it is a 510 drip tip. Same sort of styling. Very, very tight to get out. Now, they are Ultim. Not a lot of people like Ultim. I don't mind Ultim. And once you actually get that airflow cap on it, you can't really see it. There is different colours as well. There we go. And as you can see, the airflow hole is smaller. And then you go to your direct to lung, which is an 810 drip tip. To be honest with you, out of all of them, I've used this one a lot more. Trying to get the drip tip out of this one's a nightmare. There we go. 810 drip tip. And again, you'll be able to see that the holes are a hell of a lot bigger on that side. There we go. So, the way this actually works is, we'll do it on this one. So you've got your airflow, as we showed you, which is just there. You've got, this is your airflow cap. You've got like the Requiem logo on there. And then you've got your airflow gaps that are there. And also there. So you just marry them up with the airflow like so, and then just push them and push that on. Now that does adjust. It does go from side to side. Now they say it isn't adjustable airflow, but you can move that from side to side, but it is very, very hard. You'll be able to see. It is very, very hard. So you could adjust it, but once we get it on the actual deck, I'll show you that. And then you've got the beauty ring. So this is a 22mm Atty. The beauty ring takes it to 24. Let's have a little look at the deck. Two big flathead screws, no problem with them at all. So as you can see, you've got these like little platforms that slope down. So your coil will fit one leg there and one leg there. And then the coming out from the bottom of these, as you can see, that little sits onto these platforms, and that's where the airflow goes directly on to your coil. You've got your juice wells either side. They're not massively deep, because if you just look at the actual deck itself, it's a very slim deck. Now obviously when you're swanking, the pin comes up there and it just comes up and fills up the wells either side. You'll also be able to see just here, I was telling you about the coiling rod, there's a gap and a gap there. That's where the coiling rod fits across, so it's telling you exactly where the coil should sit. Also, when you're marrying the top cap up with the deck itself, you'll be able to see just inside there. Just put that into the light a little bit. There you go. You'll be able to see just there is a little groove that's cut out, and the same that side. It can be a little bit fiddly when you're actually putting this. You better putting it on something. Just get a mod. We'll use a Dillygaff Atty stand. Get yourself over to Piston Out and Stand. It's Steve Dillygaff Porter. You can find him on Facebook. This makes it a little bit easier to do. So you've got to marry it up. Let me just find that. And you'll see that when you put it on, it won't go straight on. So you've got to sort of like give it a little, there you go, and it fits on. So that's on now. Now what you'll be able to see, what I was telling you about, it is a non-adjustable airflow. Obviously all the adjusting is here on the actual top cap. So what you can do is, it does take a bit of pushing, but you can move that. So if you wanted the actual airflow that's on there, it takes a little bit of pushing to get around, but you can dial it in, as you can see. See, it'll open up if you do it that way, but you can, if you wanted to. Now you're not going to be changing your airflow all the time, so if you did have it on something like this and then just add it and then you just leave it, again, pull that off, and that's how it works. If we have a little look at the bottom, it does tell you it's created by El Mono Vapeador. You've got your kite marks, don't vape in a bin. It is a gold-plated 510 connection, and it is protruding, so you can use this on a hybrid mech. So that is the Requiem. So I'll tell you what, let's go and stick a build in it. So that was a look around the Requiem Rda from Vandy Vape and El Mono Vapeador. I just love saying his name. Right then, let's break this down. You get so much in this kit. Obviously, you're getting 3 top caps, all different. You're getting mouth to lung, restricted direct to lung, and direct to lung. It is ultimate. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but you do get different actual coloured airflow rings and drip tips. I will just stick above my shoulder all the different colours you can get. And it is very matchy as well with the beauty ring on it as well. Like I said, you start off with the mouth to lung. We'll go top to bottom like we normally do. You've got a 510 drip tip on there. It is a non-adjustable airflow, but like I did show you, you can move it around. It's not so easy when you've got the beauty ring on there, but you can move it around. Now I've got the mouth to lung on here, and it is quite a nice tight mouth to lung. But if you can move that ring a little bit further around, you can get it really restrictive. This is coming out at 50 watts at 0.27 ohms. So it is a restrictive mouth to lung. And like I said, you could move that airflow cap round. Try not to talk when you're vapoinating. To dial it in. So you're talking like a mid mouth to lung. And this is how easy it is to change. So you just pull your top cap off. Push the airflow ring out like that. And then we'll go on to the restricted direct to lung. Now, like I showed you, all you can do is just marry your airflow up. Push it in. Now this is where it does come a little tiny bit tricky because it is a little bit hard to get back on top. Make sure you just marry it up to the sides. Just give it a little move around and you'll feel, there you go, and it just drops in like that. So this is the restricted direct to lung. I'll just push this up a little bit, up to 60 watts. And give it a little bit of a drip as well. There we go. I'm on some Juice and Power. This is the red apple slices. Really nice. I did do that Middle East sour cherry. That is beautiful. Go and check the review out for that. So 60 watts again, 0.27 ohms. That's quite an airy restricted direct to lung, if I'm totally honest with you. The flavour, I've got to tell you now, the flavour on it is absolutely corking. I really do like this flavour. And it's the same as all my juice reviews. I use a Wasp Nano because of because of the flavour itself. And this is going to be going to be used for my juice reviews. Really good flavour. And obviously, it's restricted down with them holes. It's coming down the tubes, we'll call it the tubes. It's coming down the tubes, hitting them ramps or whatever you want to call them. The ramps hitting straight onto that coil. And that's where you're getting that flavour from. Very vapey in here. Again, we'll change it over on to, and that's got a 510 drip tip on it as well. We'll change this over to what I've been using it mainly with, which is the direct to lung. Let's push that on there. Make sure I'm not covering that airflow. Again, just match it up. Just have to give it a little twirl round. You have to be very careful as well because it does move the cotton. So make sure you do get it lined up. Just a little move to this. There you go, and it drops in. That is one of the cons to it. It isn't easy getting that top cap on, and it does move your cotton as well. So be very careful when you're actually doing it. Make sure you get it lined up and pushed down. So we are on the direct to lung. This has got an 810 drip tip on it. That's how I've been using it. Absolutely corking flavour off that. You're getting that tang of that apple with it as well. Really good flavour. The deck's easy to build on. As you've seen yourself, it hasn't got ginormous juice wells on there. It is really good for swanking. I used it on the 2-in-1 Aegis Swanker. Absolutely fantastic on there with it being a single coil, because that's only a single 18650. You're only going 60 watts. Again, I would have liked to have seen them where you could actually move that airflow ring a lot easier to be able to adjust the airflow. I know the whole point of having 3 different top caps is because them holes are small and then get bigger and bigger all the way up to the direct to lung. But I would have liked to have seen them so you could dial that in. It is possible though, you can do it. It's a little bit harder, like I said, with the beauty ring. But all in all, I quite like this. You can use it on a hybrid mech as well. I used it on the Trishul V2. Looked really, really nice because I've got that matte black look. Yeah. Big thumbs up from Little Bro. Like I said, this is going to be used in my juice reviews. This is going to go with the Wasp Nanos. Now, the biggest selling point for me, this is between £20 and £25. So if you're looking for like a single coiler RDA, a flavour banger, 20 to 25 quid. It's a no-brainer. Well, this has been another review by Little Bro. If you've liked the review, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Get me to that new magic number. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go and hit me up, people. And there's one last thing to say. Keep them juices flowing. Don't forget to check out my latest video. Also, don't forget to check out 3 Men and a Vape Show live at 8 PM every Wednesday. And also, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, and we'll catch you later.